Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Temple Owls and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Temple Owls offense will take the field first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smith takes the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Leaves it with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They've been running it, but now the pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
What is going on with this old line?
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Razorbacks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. KJ Jackson. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. To throw on first down off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give is to Smith. Sweet cut there. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And the point after is good. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Smith takes the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it again. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
They just don't block.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go, starting the game.
Who are you telling?
1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence because he's not playing with any right now.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Running inside, it's Smith. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Why are y'all running into each other?
First half turnover can swing momentum. Turns it on down the left side. Finally brought down the one play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Running the red zone, it's Russell. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Jackson will throw. Good, quick to grab it off the bounce. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Temple lines up quickly.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
You trying to throw a pick?
Right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. The give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
They'll run play action. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he was in just as he
no
released it,
pass
and it falls to the
protection.
turf. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you.
And he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. On the run, it's Russell. Powers through the defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. On the option. Powers through. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Jackson will throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, the sure hands, it's Bermudez. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Finds his man. It's Watkins. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Jackson gonna throw it. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, and it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone with the run. Breaks into the open.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the move, it's Russell. Shakes off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll run it right at midfield. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Russell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Offense gets set for second down. They want to run this quarterback. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll run the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lost to fire on second down. He's got him this time. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Under fire. Setting up the screen.
Go forward. Run forward. What the hell?
Smelled that one out from the beginning. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Temple lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Gives it on the option. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Smith. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Russell. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. The screen, he can go. Delivers the stiff arm. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the catch. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bermudez. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
Now, I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. On the ground, it's Mason. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes Tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fakes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes the grab on 3rd. He breaks a tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Pressure coming. They'll run the screen. There he goes. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Got it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal.
Are you kidding me?
Not get there as the defense stops him again. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The big fellas coming out the goal line defense. He will not make it to the marker. Needed inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Fights off a defender. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Hill. Looking left. Pulls it in. It's Lockwood. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Harrington. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just